Welcome to Burns Hustles, where we turn side hustles into cash. Are you facing problems as an Airbnb host? Let's not mince words. Hosting on Airbnb can be quite a challenge, but fear not. This video is here to guide you through the labyrinth of common issues and mistakes that hosts often encounter. Whether it's pricing, communication with guests, or managing cleanliness and maintenance, we've got you covered. Understanding these pitfalls is crucial to running a successful operation. So let's arm ourselves with knowledge and turn those challenges into opportunities. Stay tuned as we delve into these problems and provide practical solutions. First up, the problem of pricing. Do you struggle to set the right price for your property? The age-old conundrum of pricing. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark, isn't it? The pricing puzzle is a common stumbling block for many, and it's no different in the world of Airbnb hosting. Missteps in this area can often lead to two extremes, overpricing and underpricing. So let's delve a little deeper. Overpricing your property can seem like a lucrative move at first glance. You've put in the effort and investment, so why not get a handsome return, right? But here's the catch. A steep price tag can deter potential guests, especially if comparable listings in your area are more affordable. This could lead to your property sitting vacant more often than not, and an empty property doesn't bring in any income. On the flip side, underpricing your property might guarantee you a steady stream of guests. After all, who doesn't love a good bargain? However, this strategy could backfire. Charging less can lead to your earnings falling short of your expenses. Plus, it can attract guests who may not respect your property as they should. Not an ideal scenario, is it? Both these pricing pitfalls can lead to decreased profitability and increased stress. And let's be honest, we all could do without that extra bit of stress. But don't despair just yet. This doesn't mean the pricing game is a lost cause. Quite the contrary. With a little bit of strategic thinking and some handy tools, you can master the art of pricing your Airbnb property. The key is to strike a balance, a price that is fair to you and appealing to your potential guests. This sweet spot is where your property's value meets market demand. It's not about being the cheapest or the most expensive. It's about being the most sensible. So how do we solve this pricing puzzle? Let's explore. The solution to the pricing problem lies in thorough market research and dynamic pricing. Now, what does this mean? Let's break it down. First off, market research. In the context of Airbnb hosting, this means understanding your local rental market. It's crucial to know what the competition is charging for similar accommodations in your area. This information will give you a benchmark for setting your own rates. It might sound tedious, but it's as simple as scrolling through Airbnb listings that are similar to yours, noting down the prices and averaging them out. But don't stop there. Dive a little deeper. Look at these listings' amenities, their proximity to popular tourist spots or business districts, their reviews and ratings. This will help you gauge where you stand in comparison and how you can justify your pricing. Moving on to the second part of the solution, dynamic pricing. This means adjusting your prices based on demand and season. Think of it like this. If a major event is taking place in your city or during peak tourist season, demand for accommodations will surge. This is the perfect opportunity to raise your prices a notch. Conversely, during off-peak times when demand is low, you could slightly lower your prices to attract bookings. Dynamic pricing also takes into account the length of stay. Offering discounts for longer stays can attract guests who are looking for a more cost-effective solution for their extended trips. It's a win-win situation, really. They save a bit of money, and you have guaranteed income for a longer period. Remember, the key to successful dynamic pricing is to be flexible and responsive to market conditions. Stay aware of what's happening in your city, keep an eye on local events, and adjust your prices accordingly. To make this process easier, there are several dynamic pricing tools available online that sync with your Airbnb account and automatically adjust your prices based on market conditions. With careful research and dynamic pricing, you can maximize your earning potential. It's all about finding that sweet spot where your price is attractive to guests but also profitable for you. So put on your research hat, embrace flexibility, and watch your Airbnb venture flourish. Moving on, let's discuss another common problem: communication with guests. A key factor in ensuring a smooth and enjoyable experience for both hosts and guests is effective communication. But it's not always as easy as it sounds. There are several issues that can arise when communication breaks down. Firstly, misunderstandings can easily occur when information is not conveyed clearly. This could be about anything from house rules to check-in procedures. Misunderstandings can lead to dissatisfaction, negative reviews, and even disputes. Secondly, when hosts are not responsive or available, guests can feel left in the dark. Imagine arriving at a property late at night, only to find yourself unable to access the key box and the host not answering your calls. Quite a nightmare, isn't it? And it's not just about responding to crisis situations either. It can be as simple as guests not knowing how to operate the coffee machine or where the extra towels are kept. When hosts are hard to reach, these minor inconveniences can quickly escalate into major frustrations. Finally, a lack of open dialogue can lead to missed opportunities. For instance, guests might have suggestions for improvements or feedback about their stay that could be invaluable to the host. But without a channel for communication, these insights could be lost. The consequences of poor communication can be serious. It can damage your reputation as a host, lead to loss of future bookings, and even put you at odds with Airbnb's hosting standards. But don't despair. Like most problems, this one too has solutions. And guess what? They are simpler than you might think. The key lies in being proactive, clear, and responsive. It's about setting the right expectations from the get-go, being available when your guests need you, and fostering a dialogue that encourages feedback. So, how can we improve our communication with guests? Let's find out. Improving communication with your guests is simpler than you think. Indeed, the foundation of a successful hosting experience is built on clear guidelines and prompt responses. Let's delve into how these elements can transform your Airbnb hosting journey. Firstly, setting clear guidelines is a crucial step. Think of it as laying down the rules of the game. Your guests need to understand what is expected of them right from the start. This could include house rules, check-in and check-out times, pet policies, and more. By outlining these expectations clearly, you can avoid misunderstandings and ensure a smoother experience for both parties. Moreover, clear guidelines also help you maintain control over your property. They give your guests a roadmap to follow, making them less likely to overstep boundaries or misuse facilities. And remember, these guidelines should be firm but fair, balancing your needs as a host with the comfort and convenience of your guests. Now let's talk about responsiveness. In the world of Airbnb hosting, prompt responses can make or break a guest's experience. When a guest reaches out with a question or concern, they're not just seeking an answer. They're seeking reassurance, a sign that their host is reliable and attentive. So make it a point to respond as swiftly as you can. Even if you don't have an immediate solution, a quick acknowledgement can go a long way. It shows your guests that their concerns are heard and that you're actively working to resolve them. Lastly, while professionalism is important, don't forget to add a touch of friendliness to your interactions. A warm, approachable demeanor can make your guests feel more at ease, fostering a sense of connection and trust. And there you have it. Clear guidelines to set the stage, prompt responses to address concerns, and a friendly demeanor to make your guests feel welcome. These are the cornerstones of effective communication in Airbnb hosting. Remember, good communication is key to a successful Airbnb hosting experience. Another big challenge for Airbnb hosts is managing cleanliness and maintenance. Now, we've all heard the saying, first impressions count. And in the world of Airbnb hosting, this couldn't be more accurate. When guests step into your property, they're expecting a space that's clean, tidy, and well maintained. If they're greeted with dust bunnies, a broken light fixture, or a mysterious stain on the carpet, their impression of your property and their overall experience can plummet faster than you can say, refund request. You see, managing cleanliness and maintenance isn't just about keeping your property looking good. It's about upholding a certain standard that guests expect when they book an Airbnb. They're not just paying for a place to sleep, they're paying for an experience. And if that experience involves dealing with a leaky faucet or an unclean bathroom, you can bet it's going to reflect in their ratings and reviews. And let's not forget about the potential damage that can result from neglecting regular maintenance. A small leak under the sink might seem like a minor issue, but left unchecked, it can escalate into a full-blown plumbing disaster. Not only can this lead to expensive repair bills, but it can also result in having to refund your guests or even cancel future bookings if the problem can't be fixed immediately. The key takeaway here is that cleanliness and maintenance are crucial components of successful Airbnb hosting. They're not tasks that can be pushed to the bottom of your to-do list or handled when you have time. They're ongoing responsibilities that require regular attention and management. Remember, your goal as an Airbnb host is to provide a welcoming and comfortable environment for your guests. If your property isn't clean and well maintained, you're not only risking negative reviews and ratings, but you're also jeopardizing your reputation as a host. So, how do we ensure our properties remain clean and well maintained? Let's discuss. The answer to cleanliness and maintenance issues lies in regular schedules and professional services. Now let's delve into the merits of this approach. First and foremost, a regular cleaning schedule ensures that your property is always in tip-top condition. It's about adhering to a routine that keeps your space pristine and inviting. This could be as simple as a daily checklist or a comprehensive weekly deep clean. The key is consistency. Consider hiring professional cleaning services if you can't manage the cleaning yourself. Professionals come equipped with the right tools, products, and know-how to keep your property sparkling clean. They can tackle stubborn stains, dust hard-to-reach areas, and leave the property smelling fresh and clean. All things that guests will undoubtedly appreciate. But cleanliness isn't the only aspect of a well-kept Airbnb property. Regular maintenance is equally important. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. Instead of waiting for something to break down, schedule regular inspections of appliances, furniture, and fixtures. A small leak, if left unchecked, can turn into a flood, leading to higher repair costs and unhappy guests. Hiring professional maintenance services can be a game changer here. They can spot potential issues before they become major problems, saving you both time and money in the long run. Plus, professional services often come with warranties, adding an extra layer of protection for your property. Now, let's talk about the benefits. A clean and well-maintained property translates into a positive guest experience. When guests see that you take care of your property, they feel valued and respected. This can lead to glowing reviews on your Airbnb profile, attracting more bookings in the future. Moreover, regular maintenance reduces the risk of unexpected breakdowns or repairs, which can cause inconvenience to your guests and potentially damage your reputation. The peace of mind that comes with knowing your property is in good hands is priceless. And there you have it. The solution to managing cleanliness and maintenance doesn't have to be complicated. It's about implementing regular schedules and considering the help of professionals. By ensuring your property is always clean and well maintained, you can significantly improve your guests' experience. So, there you have it. 3 common problems faced by Airbnb hosts and how to solve them. To recap, consider conducting thorough market research for competitive pricing and employ dynamic pricing to stay ahead. Communication is key, so ensure clear guidelines and prompt responses to guests. Maintaining cleanliness and regular maintenance is crucial, so keep a schedule. By addressing these issues, you can improve your hosting experience and maximize your success as an Airbnb host. Thank you for watching.